Bushcraft 412. And today we're doing a quick review on the Gerber Suspension multi-plier. Now I got this thing maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Actually, I got it. It might even be a little bit longer. I don't know how long they've been making this bad boy, but I bought this thing probably around 2006, 2007. Back then it was like 39 bucks. I know now you can get them for like 25 or so, and they still make them, which is kind of nice because they're not a horrible little multi-tool. Let's go over real quick the features of this knife, or multi-tool. As you can see, there's a little bit of rust on this. I actually was going to do a review on this thing like last year, back when this channel first started, but I ended up, I put it in the bottom of one of my packs and it kind of got lost in there, and I had to go kind of looking for it because I was like, hey, where's that multi-tool? Because I'm actually thinking about buying the Gerber Crucial, so I wanted to take this out and look at it and just kind of get some opinions. You have a regular knife, which of course there is a lock feature on this as well, so it's like a lock, so once it snaps into place, it's like a lock back kind of feature. Phillips head, screwdriver, regular screwdriver, small saw, we'll put those all away. On the other side, we have a very nasty looking serrated blade. You have a can bottle opener, and I believe that's a smaller screwdriver, and a pair of scissors, which are actually spring loaded. You have to open them up to put them back. Ooh, that's locked now. To unlock it, you just pull back. The pliers themselves are spring loaded, as you can see, and they are pretty well used. This folds up like so. Very compact. Mine came with a small belt holder. I can't believe it's lasted this long and it hasn't broke, but it's kind of hard, so it doesn't really, it's one of those harder ones. It's kind of better as for a nylon sheath, but not too shabby. The weight on this guy is about 10 ounces, which is a little heavy for me for everyday carry. If you're looking for this for everyday carry, I guess it depends on how much you use it. Something like this, with my job, I might use once or twice a week. So that 10 ounces just got to be a little bit much, so, what happened? I stopped carrying it. So that's why I'm looking now to go down to something like the Gerber Crucial or the Leatherman Skeletal. One of them, because I think they're smaller, more compact, plus they have the pocket clips. I can keep it in my pocket and I don't have to keep it on a belt. But overall, I've used this for backpacking, camping, hiking, brought it on some bushcraft trips, and this thing has really been used hard over the years. I've brought it fishing and camping and hunting, and it goes with me, on a good portion of the trips I go on, because it's always nice to have a good multi-tool. Just because of all the little gear repairs and things like that, just having a pair of pliers and screwdrivers is really handy out in the woods, and I think a multi-tool is a must for any outdoorsman. Not that you need it every time, but it's just very nice when you're, even if you don't bring it with you, to have it in the car in case you do have to make repairs or whatnot. Like I said, this one's a little on the heavy side for me. Not my cup of tea for an everyday carry, but for, say if you do a job where you would use this, daily or multiple times a day, this would actually probably be really good. It's a very tough, very rugged, good coating on it, and as you can see, this one here, I've left this thing in a backpack for a year in my wet, damp, nasty basement, and there's just a little hair of rust on that, and that will probably come off with a WD-40 and a sponge, so nothing major there. Kind of shows you how good Gerber's coatings are on these things. So Gerber's done a pretty much a good job on most of their stuff. I know a lot of this has been shipped overseas and isn't being made in America anymore, but it's still pretty good heavy duty stuff. But like I said, I'm looking for something a little more that I can everyday carry and carry with me every day. So I'm going to look to downgrade on this bad boy. But this was actually my first, real multi-tool I've ever purchased, and I've had it, 5 years now, and it's seen quite a bit of use. I just, I want one for everyday carry now, but overall I think this is still in production, and I think if you're looking to do heavy use, this is a good one. In the price range, there's not a lot of heavy multi-tools like this in that $25 to $30 range. Not many at all, so this is kind of a value leader, at least as far as I'm concerned. There's not much better out there. Yes, there's cheaper ones, but they're not going to be this good a quality. So I think if you only got 30 bucks to spend, this might be your way to go. So I hope you enjoyed. This is the Gerber Suspension multi-plier.